Hi, everybody, everywhere. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like, is this a good angle or not a good angle? Am I too close? I'm trying to do something a little bit different here. Let me come around this way. Trying to do something a little bit different so that I can see your comments better because I can't see when you type a comment. It's too far away. So I'm here. Hello, Goddess Temple app. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. And I'm trying to arrange my camera angles so that they're correct. So I think we're good. Oops, almost good in the Goddess Temple app. Okay, I'm going to have to find a prop for this to hold it a little bit better. There. Oop, oop, not that one. Okay, hang on a second, Goddess Temple app. Hang on, everybody, while I arrange this. But once I have it, it will be so much better. So hang in there. Okay. So we're here. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Beautiful rainbow morning to you too, Mary Beth. Thank you. See, now I can see what you're saying. And it says here, Paris says, hello, beautiful. And Ken says, good morning. And Leslie likes my stripy sweater. Thank you. I'm so happy about my stripy sweater. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, but wait, one more spot. Sorry. One more arrangement here. And that's to get YouTube so that folks can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. All right, now I'm in the boat and I'm not getting back out until it's time to do prostrations. Let's pretend there's hot lava on the floor. Did you ever play that game when you were little? That the floor is lava and you have to jump from furniture to furniture? I think that seems like pretty universal, right? Priestess Tara Anura says, Honora says, morning. I wonder what type of technical issues the priestesses of the ancient future will have. Maybe a long distance delay from space. Thank you for putting up with my technical issues. Actually, Facebook, YouTube, Goddess Temple app, thank you for putting up with all my issues. I know for sure none of you come here because I'm picture perfect. I know you must come here because you genuinely care about Dharma and about Goddess and about practice, because nobody would sit through me and all my endless little issues and technical glitches and things if they didn't actually care about the Goddess. Right? Is that the case? We had a wonderful Dear Mother meditation and divinations last night in the Dark Moon Womb Circle. That was a very, very powerful night. Okay, here we go. When the dear mother ascends the mountain, victorious in her splendor, she brings with her the elixir of the forest, with precious incense, fragrant and sweetly scented. The mountain is purified, the forest is purified, the waters are purified, the animals are purified, the deities are purified, The spirits are purified. The ancestors are purified. Those wandering are purified. Our homes are purified. Our children are purified. Our animal friends are purified. Our families are purified. My life force is purified. Your life force is purified. Obstacles removed, wounds are healed, good words are spoken. All around us is purified, is purified, is purified. And we are working with the Field Deck Oracle. I am going to, let me announce this. I am on Friday of this week, am going to do a children's story time. I have 3 books. Let me just tell you this before our divination. I have these 3 books that I really want to read to you. They're children's books. I want to read them to your children or your inner children. These are fantastic books that are so seasonal. I don't really get them out except for this time of year. They are Children of the Forest by Elsa Beskoff and Imogene's Antlers by David Small, and my favorite, The Witch's Christmas by Norman Bridwell. So on Friday, I'm going to forego practice and I'm going to read these stories instead. I might do like a little practice. I'll do a divination for the Dear Mother, but I'm not going to do Guanyin practice on Friday. Instead, I am going to do story time with one or more of these books. I was thinking maybe I'll do Children of the Forest. I think I could probably do all 3. Children of the Forest, Imogene's Antlers, and The Witch's Christmas, although I may save The Witch's Christmas for Christmas. What do you think? Should I save it and do story time on Christmas with this book? It is an amazing book. You can already tell. There's like dinosaurs and like things and a witch and it's Christmas. This is an amazing book. This is the kind of book that I grew up with. And, they don't make books like this anymore. So maybe I'll save this one for Christmas itself. But these 2 for sure, Children of the Forest, Imogene's Antlers. This is going to happen. I'm so excited about it on Friday. Bring your kids to practice on Friday if you want to have story time. Okay, so now our divination for today. Ooh, I can feel that this card wants to come, and it is right here. Oh, we're back with the obsidian droplets, otherwise known as Apache tears. Unstick stuck points and lead them peacefully to the exit. While you're there, invite in the fresh starts standing patiently on the doorstep. Summon bravery and momentous courage to hear the answers to questions you've been asking. And the key words are safety, security, wellness, forgiveness, clearing, awakening, lifting, and strengthening. So we already covered why I don't like the words Apache tears. It's the kind of not enough people know why they're called Apache tears, that they're called Apache tears because many, many indigenous people sacrificed themselves rather than being captured, and that their grieving children, widows, and families cried tears of stone. I think more people need to know that story in order for us to hold the words Apache tears with reverence in our mouths. Otherwise, I call them obsidian droplets, and they do represent, that like crystallization of a moment of release when the volcano or the molten core of the earth spits out flaming liquid, and it immediately hardens into this kind of little drop. It is a moment of transformation. It is a moment where that little drop in its crystallizing process has to release its former way of being and become something different. So today, and this whole week, really, this gateway between yesterday's total solar eclipse and this coming weekend's grand conjunction, astrologically speaking, this whole week is a time of epic volcanic transformation. And we have the potential this week to take all of the difficult lessons and challenges of this past year and the years since the last solar eclipse in 2017, and to crystallize them into their form as lessons that we carry forward, but to leave behind the flaming, burning, suffering that might be attached to some of these difficult lessons. So let's do that. Let's do that today and for this whole week. And that is our short bit for today. Don't forget to bring your kits on Friday. And if this is all you came for, have a good one. Otherwise, the rest of us, let's begin Guanyin's practice for today. I have to say, I feel very close to you here, but it's good because I can see what you're saying. But I do feel close. I feel very intimate with you here. You're right here with me. Okay, prostrations. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. Happy to report that Dana, who we prayed for last week, is now coming home from the hospital, and it looks like her battle with COVID has turned a corner for the beneficial side of things. She's doing better. We're holding Corey, who recently had a positive COVID test and is not feeling very well, but hopefully she will stay in this sort of flu-like symptoms. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guanxin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. I cleaned my shrine room this morning, and so everything is like half an inch off of where it usually should be. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations now of Namo Guanxin Pusa in gratitude for the compassion that can arise within our hearts and that we can then hold as a gift that we offer to the world. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guan Shi Yin Pu Sa. 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 Namo Guanxin Pursa. 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 When we're going through a time of transformation, sometimes we feel like we need to dismiss or demean what has been in order to embrace what is to come. It's a pretty common phenomenon that people will feel like they need to release something about the past and then they want to kind of get as far away from it as possible. And so sometimes emotionally we push at it, we push it away. But that's not actually necessary to make change. In order to make a really good transformation, all we really have to do is to connect with our hearts, to see what was good about the past, to acknowledge the growth that we're doing right now, and to then manifest the next steps of our path in a way that includes and honors all that we've learned and all that we've been, in order to then have that sense of, I guess you might say, that sense of freedom and newness in the now. So let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, is what I'm saying, when we're making our obsidian changes. And we can remember to be gracious about all thresholds of change with this mindfulness prayer, which is from the Dakini teachings of Guru Rinpoche. Whatever actions you engage in, do not do anything non-dharmic that fails to become the accumulation of merit and wisdom. Do not desire anything other than omniscient Buddhahood and benefiting sentient beings. Do not be attached to anything. Attachment itself is the root of bondage. Do not criticize other teachings and do not disparage people. All the teachings are ultimately indivisible, like the taste of salt. Do not criticize any of the higher or lower vehicles. They're identical in being the path to be journeyed, just like the steps on a staircase. You cannot know another person unless you can perceive with super knowledge, so do not criticize others. In general, all sentient beings are, by their very nature, spontaneously perfect Buddhas. They possess the essence of enlightenment. Do not examine other people's faults or delusions. Do not examine the limitations of others. Examine how you can change your own. Do not examine the shortcomings of others, but examine your own shortcomings. The greatest of evils is to hold religious prejudice and to criticize other people without knowing their mind. So give up prejudice as if it were poison. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum as we forgive, release, let go, and transform along the path with gratitude for all of it, even the hard parts, because they've taught us something. Gratitude for the lessons. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and bow to the inner teacher, and wishing everyone a really great day of graceful, happy transformation. Be back tomorrow.